Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Total War Warhammer 2. As you may know, I did do basically two games yesterday when I was streaming. The first one was with Khalida, and it ended in ruin when the rebels rose up with ridiculously strong units. And then the second time with Kartep, which was going okay, I guess. But reflecting on it, I just wasn't that interested. The magic felt a little boring and a little weak. Definitely wasn't as flashy and as cool as Mazdamundi and Teclis. And I don't know, I just wasn't finding myself particularly enthused by it. So I'm going to be starting a new campaign once again, Eye of the Vortex.
I fight for the greater good.
And we are going to be once more playing as Khalida. Now I've made the decision that I'm not going to upload Kartep series to YouTube. So if you are a YouTube person watching this, then I'm afraid you're going to have to go to Twitch and watch the Kartep stuff there. It's probably an hour and a half, 2 hours in on the first stream that I did of the Tomb Kings. This series doesn't particularly do very well on YouTube anyway, and I have a feeling the Khalida campaign is just going to be better. That's what's going on here. So we're going to be playing as Khalida once again. We start with the crazy, sneaky creatures. I'm still probably going to try and get Hydra Titans. I'm just not going to get the Priests of Necro, what's-his-face. The Lich Priests of Necro, what's-his-face. I'll probably go for like Light, which was quite good, and some of the others maybe. But Kartep himself just wasn't impressed. He was kind of boring. So here we go. We're going to be playing as Khalida. Boom! Should I play the intro again? Yeah, you've seen the intro. I'll skip it. It's a good intro, though. It's a very good intro, but we have seen it before. And also, between episodes, I was looking up the history of Khalida and her relation to the vampire queen, whose name I've already forgotten. The first vampire queen. Crikey. But anyway, they do definitely have a very interesting relation, so I very much hope that they add Lumia, which is the vampire kingdom, which is based in the north, I think. And apparently with this update, or at some point in Warhammer 2, they did actually add a vampire count kingdom up there. So it's very possible that they will be adding that relation into this, which would be really cool.
It is foolish to think
yeah, that'll do. So yeah, that's where Foolish Creatures of the Night, she's talking about her hatred of vampires. So it's a pretty cool background. Basically, Khalida was the queen of a very powerful realm herself. She'd broken away from Nagash. Nehekara, that's the one. She'd broken away from Nagash, pissed off with the fact that only men could become necromancers or lich priests or whatever it was that they called them. Split apart, could join the mortuary cult, that's what it was. She couldn't join the mortuary cult because she was a woman, so she split away, founded her own kingdom, became one of the most powerful women in the world. And then the vampire woman, who I'm really disappointed in myself, I cannot remember her name. Let me just have a quick look at my YouTube history and see if it is up there, because it was actually a really cool video. In fact, I'm going to link that video because it was very, very good. Where are you? Neferata, that's the one. So here we go. This is a very cool history, talking about the history mostly of Neferata, but Khalida is also included there. Highly recommended. By Milk and Cookies TW. And basically, Neferata invited Khalida to join her court and basically create this crazy matriarchal massive society, but Khalida refused to give up her goddess, who basically would have to have given that up in order to worship whoever it was that Neferata worships. Wow, I've clearly become a very good study of this video. She said no because she refuses to give up her worship of what's it called? It's here. Asaph, that's the one. So Neferata killed her in what was basically supposed to be this great court party thing, basically celebrating the friendship between these two nations. Neferata turned up and killed her. So yeah, that's where Khalida was then resurrected later on as one of the Tomb Kings, or technically a Tomb Queen. Although she's not really one of the Tomb Kings, because she was never part of the official mortuary cult. She basically started her own. So it's just a really cool part of the history of the greater Total War series. I just didn't... not Total War. Greater Warhammer universe. I just didn't know. I just completely slipped under my radar. Probably because I didn't have very much to do with the undead. I was more like Empire. And as far as I'm aware, Khalida had nothing to do with the Empire at all. But just these little tidbits. Why did they have to get rid of Warhammer Fantasy? It is infuriating. There's so much to go on with that. Right, so we want to go and take out Zeti as soon as possible. At least we want to take the Dust Gate so we can get that fortified. Although we do need to be careful with public order. We know that now for sure. I'm going to build a crypt barracks here because we want the extra resources. Khalida. Do I even want to wait a turn here? Because we can recruit one set of skeletons and then hopefully hit the Dust Gate. Yeah, we'll do that. Not diplomacy. I meant technology. I'm going to go with Wisdom of the First Dynasty once more because I want to upgrade the Nehekara warriors because they are pretty strong. Yeah, the universe exploded, so who cares? Yeah, it was rubbish. Age of Sigmar, I'm not impressed. Yeah, there we go, first turn. So Teclis not doing very much. We might be able to make friends with Teclis again. I'm kind of tempted to do that because I'm hoping that Teclis keeps Zeti busy because Golden Ziggurat is in their territory and these two can fight much more easily, which will leave me free to take the Desert Province and then move on to the Sentinels of Zeti city itself. And the Golden Colossus. I want the Golden Colossus and I want the Dust Gate. Mission issued! Construct a building that permits recruitment of more units. I am working on that already.
The goddess wills it.
Okay, can we actually reach? We can. And I'm going to because I don't think they're going to have built up any more garrisons or anything. So this should be an easier fight than the first time we did this. Where we didn't have the stronger front line. Alright, let's do this! Technically, Neferata tried to turn her into a vampire, then Khalida prayed to a goddess not to be a vampire. Yeah, so once Khalida had been either brutally wounded or murdered, I don't remember. No, yeah, she was killed. She was killed, and then Neferata tried to bring her back as a vampire rather than just turning her. I don't... Is that always after death? Vampirism? Not sure. But when she came back as a vampire, Khalida prayed to Asap, and basically Asap, the goddess, cured her of her vampirism, but she became immortal as a result of it. So she's one of like 2 people to have ever resisted vampirism. The other one is one of the most powerful Tomb Kings, Alexander, which is mentioned a couple of times. He also resisted vampirism, but he took the... Basically, it's the elixir of life. That's what Neferata took to become the vampire queen. Or the first vampire. Alexander took the same elixir, but was able to resist like the negative effects. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool lore going on there, which I just didn't know about. Right, so first of all, let's go and bring our units together. This is against just plain old Sauruses and things. So it's going to be the Sauruses causing the most problems. And once more, I want my archers kicking ass and taking names. Unfortunately, there's no real hills or anything on this side of the map. They start ahead of us. So I'm just going to take the very center of this. We're going to have a fairly close formation. Like so. We'll have the archers just behind. We'll have Khalida in the center so that she's boosting everything around her. And then we'll have these guys hidden off on one side. Or at least the vanguard in here. Although they did get seen last time. We'll move them back further. And then the knights will stick back here. And then hopefully they can round. In fact, I might stick them there. And then they start off hidden. Or here. Here's better because then we can actually flank. You forgot the most important person to resist vampirism, Sigmar. Was Sigmar ever made a vampire, though? I'm not sure he was. Was he? Alexander, how Egyptian? Guess it was some Ptolemaic influences. Yeah, probably.
Hi, Queen Khalida.
Being an archer hero, why don't you have a bow? Just something I completely realised. She's like the primary archer of the Tomb Kings. Why doesn't she have a bow? Oh, hang on. No. I want you guys shooting the Sauruses. I don't really care about the skinks. They're only javelins. And we have big ass shields, so it's fine. Are you spotted? You have been spotted. Let's pull you back. And have you moving slowly through there. I want you to be fighting the Sauruses. Now you can charge them. You can charge them. Okay, good.
I am vengeance.
Hit them in the flank, hit them in the flank. Perfect! Oh wow, we're kicking their ass. This is awesome. Oh, turn and face them. You guys come and deal with those. You know what? You go and finish them off. You'll chase these, and then we'll hit basically these guys in the flank. So they'll run, we'll chase them, you'll kill them. And everything is going well. Let's go shoot them. Keep chasing, keep chasing, keep chasing, keep chasing, keep chasing, charge. Wow, this is going so much better than last time. You may as well join in the fight. My warriors are rallying. We're struggling a little bit in the centre, but kapow! Now we're winning. You're about to run. You guys are running. This whole front line's starting to break a little bit, but not really. You go ahead and shoot them. You go and attack them. Let's pull you over to the side. Although I don't necessarily need to win this battle, I just need to rout them. So let's have you over there. Off you go. Rear charge. You just rally. You're going berserk. Irritating. Shoot them. And over here, I guess, yeah, we routed them. Lovely! You guys. Oh, you are in fact still chasing them. That's fine. That was a good battle. That went rather better. It's a joke about how Sigmar is the best. No one can ever beat him. Hail Sigmar. Indeed, Hail Sigmar! Saurus has got 82 kills. You guys got 105. Okay, I used my cavalry rather more effectively this time. The archers didn't do very much, but that's because the enemy closed with us pretty fast. I should have repositioned. I should have repositioned them quicker. Khalida got a lot. Maybe I should be using Khalida more aggressively as a frontline hero. No, she's a general. She's definitely a general.
Find me vampires.
Beef up her leadership aura, and then our front line will never collapse, and they'll be really stupidly durable, because they just won't break. Okay, I am going to... Ah, the sack value is a lot lower. I think I'm just going to take it this time. Capture and occupy a settlement belonging to the following faction. Done. The serpent strikes, but its nest remains full of predators, my queen. This territory will need your clearing of reptiles before we can focus on our true agenda. So I need to maintain control of one province.
Liberus shall rise again.
That can certainly be arranged. Right, let's get a +5 characters leadership aura. Do that. Oh yeah, you have a reduction to attrition, don't you? That's pretty nice. And let's have you stay here for a turn. Go ahead and recruit 2 more archers and another spearman, because you can't move this turn anyway. And sure, we'll build... I think we need to get the obelisk. I think last time we went for the mortuary house. I think this time we need to go for the obelisk though, for that public order boost. Chaos is better than Sigma. Get out, Cold Rage. No. Just get out. How dare you? How dare you, sir? Obtain access to the following resources. Marble. My queen, due to a lack of sandstone in this region, require marble if we are to rebuild the city's monuments to match the greatness of Liberas.
The goddess wills it.
I don't remember that quest last time.
Vengeance.
Vengeance. Right.
Snakes.
More skeletons. You can really build an army quickly as the undead. Xeno is better than humans. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Teclis is going after the golden ziggurat. Okay. Hopefully Zeti are reeling a little bit. Godrich, how dare you! Everyone knows the dwarves are the best. I wouldn't disagree with that. There are many legions, warriors and servants still under the sands, ready and willing to serve. Well, they never fixed that. We must find them. The most expendable warriors of antiquity may be summoned to your banner in uncountable numbers. Such a skeletal host will surely spell the end of those who march against you. I've done it already.
It's inevitable.
One other thing I should point out is this has now been released. This is now available for sale on Steam and possibly Total War as a shop. I'm not sure they do. Creative Assembly, SEGA, probably SEGA. But it is now available, and this is the release version of the game. So what you were watching previously was pre-release. This is now release. So I can show you everything. Dark Elves better than High Elves? That one I couldn't really say. I haven't played as the Dark Elves. Wood Elves better than Dark Elves? I wouldn't disagree with that. Although, to be fair, I haven't played as the Wood Elves either. I'm really excited. Oh, this is the Marble City. Ah. I'm really excited to be doing the Bretonia game tomorrow at Bussy. That's going to be good. I'm looking forward to that. So if you want to get some more Total War Warhammer going on tomorrow, you can tune in at 5 o'clock PM GMT, Wednesdays, for the new Titans live recordings. That's going to be the Bretonian game, because Bretonia have also received a big patch upgrade alongside the release of Tomb Kings. And I need to decide whether I want to play as Ulberich, who's like the Crusader Lord, or Morgana Le Fay, because Bussy's going to be playing as the King. I love the Necron lore, but they are so OP. Well, these guys are kind of the fantasy Necron. In fact, these guys are totally the fantasy Necron. They even have pyramids together! I have a Nurgle Chaos Army. 40k Necron, Ghost of Cadia, project 3,000 points, mix of guards, space marines, and sisters. Nah, fantasy all the way. I don't dislike 40k, I just much prefer fantasy. Alright, so once again, front line. I think I can afford to do a fairly straightforward line like so. We'll have the archers here at the back in a fairly deep formation. Are there any hills that I could make use of? There's kind of a hill here. And then we'll have Khalida standing there, looking joyous. Let's get rid of you. Put you guys right in front of the archers, put you on one flank, and have you two hiding out in here. Except you're a vanguard, so you could even hide in, like, here. That'll do. 5k Dark Elf army. Well, I used to have a Bretonian army, and I used to have an Empire army. The Bretonian army I still have around somewhere. The Empire one unfortunately sold. I tried to buy it back again from the guy, but he wouldn't sell, which is annoying, because I don't think he played anymore. He just stopped responding. Right, you are... Wait, you Saurus? Yeah, you're Saurus. Hold your fire until the Sauruses get into range. Although, actually, I could be using the archers to take on their own archers. You've probably been spotted. You have. Shoot them. Ah, you're coming for me. Well, I'm going to let you just get shot for a while. Because it's kind of amusing to me. Because I can just outrun you. Especially as you're going to run out of morale at any moment. And you are no longer to my front, so your shields aren't helping you. If you even have shields. I'm sure you do. Run away! Run away! That would have been a fail. Rear charge. Hi! Bam! Them. Archers. Let's move you guys forwards a bit. You hit the flank. You hit the flank. You come around the back. You guys charge that. Archers still obliterating that unit. You guys may as well come into here. Archers, hold up, hold up, hold up. We shoot them. Let's put Khalida into the centre. Alright, now shoot them. You recharge them. Beautiful. Shoot the skinks! Shoot the skinks! Shock cavalry, best cavalry. Pretty much. In fact, you may as well shoot into them. Be an easier shot. This unit here is so screwed. How are you not dead yet? Bloody Sauruses. Oh, you come back. Coming back for more, are you? It's actually quite impressive. Alright, let's get the spears. Go and stand like there. 'Cause seriously, guys, you should be able to catch them. In fact, shoot them once, that'll slow them down. Come on. Seriously, shoot them. Gotcha. Now charge. They came back, as I expected, as I anticipated. At the first level of this, so we'll get some regen going on. Alright, they've shattered. Go ahead and charge them. They're breaking. They've shattered. Alright. Shoot them! Short range! Except you're still kind of in the way. You're going to get a good shot off. It'll be fine. I don't really care if I lose some. Snack cavalry, best cavalry. Hello, lamb sorcerer. There we go, another victory. Huzzah! I'm getting the hang of how Tomb Kings work, I think. Although admittedly these haven't been their main armies. At least I'm not having to worry about bad magic anymore. Oh, why is the Nakara magic just so poor? Yeah, it has this supposed resurrection ability, but it just doesn't seem that powerful. Huzzah! QWERTY giving out the subs again. Welcome, Lamb Sorcerer. I really need to come up with like a proper welcome thing, saying like, welcome to the Mordlings. Huzzah! And Sangria. Hello. Oh, leveled up again. Marvellous. And huzzah! That's a lot of money. Yeah, we're just going to blitz them down. I got the treasury of reward for completing that. Issue a commandment to gain some free money. Huzzah! Grokex and Cold Rage. Welcome to the Mordlings. I'm going to need to add all of these names to my list because you could appear in the games. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe everyone that may have come before, because the previous Tomb Kings game was kind of didn't go anywhere. So I'm going to wipe you. So I already know who the first hero is going to be. And I still want to have Prince Hero because that was just a fantastic name. That's all of those. That's all of you. And you. Okay. Craft any item or awaken a Legion of the Dead via the Mortuary Club. Great Incantation of Kassar is now available. So that is the Sandstorm buff, which I don't particularly need right now. And then I can get the Flock of Jaff, which I may as well do, honestly. Never been gifted a sub before. Yeah, Death to QWERTY being an absolute legend. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate the support you are all collectively giving me. And Death to QWERTY, you're a legend. Okay. Khalida has leveled up again. We're going to get the Arrows of Asap. Asaf, probably. And do that. You can go ahead and recruit those. You can't move any further this turn. You can recruit some more archers, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Fetch me the green stuff. What's that? Playing as the Tomb Kings, craft a magic item within the Mortuary Cult. That wasn't a magic item. That was a free unit. Okay. And then next turn we continue our march on the Sentinels of Zeti, and we'll probably at that point come across their boss. Furthermore, I probably need the Untainted Public Order boost, just so we don't have the Uprising. Once that's been, like, leveled and dealt with, we're okay. Turn the skies black with arrows. Absolutely. We much prefer fighting in the shade, and we're the ones providing that shade. We provide so much shade to our enemies, you know. It's Angria throwing in the Mordred logo thingy. Here we go. So, a Tomb Prince, Necrotect, and a Lich Priest enter the throne room and offer themselves in your service. So I can take the gift, but I don't want to. I want the hero capacity increase. Tomb Prince we don't need this time, because we already have our frontline commander. Lich Priest, I'd rather choose my own. So we're going to go with the Necrotect. Plus, I just really like the ability to just move really far. Ensure that one of the following buildings has been constructed. Mausoleum. Successfully carry out any hero action. Okay. And we've gained a Highborn of Khemri, which is a public order boost for Khalida.
Beloved of Asaf.
Meanwhile, you need a name. Death